Welcome back, children. Our today's topic is theorems related to this chapter, and here the first theorem is similarity and right angle triangle. Now, in this first theorem, it is given in a right angle triangle. If the altitude is drawn to the hypotenuse of the triangle, then the two triangles so formed are similar to the original triangle and they are similar to each other also. Now see, here the original triangle is triangle ABC, and when we draw this BD perpendicular to AC, AC is the hypotenuse. When we draw BD perpendicular to hypotenuse AC, we are getting two triangles, that is ADB and BDC, and these two triangles are similar with the original one, that is ABC, and then these two triangles ADB is similar to BDC also. These are things we have to prove in this theorem. Now see how. The given part is, in triangle ABC, angle ABC equals to 90 degree. Sec BD is perpendicular to hypotenuse AC. Now, our first proof is triangle ADB similar to ABC, that we have to prove. So, we will write in triangle ADB and triangle ABC. In triangle ADB and ABC. Now, to prove it more easily, I have drawn this triangle ADB separately. So, we'll see ADB and ABC. Angle ADB here, it is 90 degree, and angle B is also 90 degree. So, angle ADB congruent angle ABC, reason is each 90 degree. And the second part is angle BAD congruent angle BAC. Now BAD is congruent to BAC, that is common angle. This angle A is common to angle A. Angle A is congruent to angle A, right? So it is common angle. Therefore, with the help of these two things, we can prove that triangle ADB is similar to triangle ABC by AA test for similarity, right? And this will be our equation 1. Now we'll see the second part, BDC and ABC. For this, again I have drawn one triangle BDC that we are going to compare with ABC. So in triangle BDC and triangle ABC, angle BDC congruent angle ABC, again each 90 degree, and then angle, here also common angle, angle C is congruent to angle C. If I consider ABC altogether, then C is common to C. So we will write angle BCD congruent angle ACB, common angle. Therefore the two triangles are again similar. Therefore triangle BDC similar triangle ABC by AA test for similarity. This is our equation 2. Now here we can say that from equation 1 and 2, if ADB is similar to ABC and BDC is similar to ABC, from equation 1 and 2 what we can get? From 1 and 2, by the property of transitivity. What transitivity property says? If first triangle is similar to the second one and the second is similar to the third one, then the first triangle is similar to the third one. So from equation 1 and 2, we can say that triangle ADB is similar to triangle BDC, right? By the property of transitivity, right? By the property of transitivity, if first triangle is similar to the second and second is similar to the third, then first is similar to the third triangle. This way our first theorem gets completed over here. Now we'll see the second theorem of this chapter. Now see the next theorem, that is theorem of geometric mean. Now by the word geometric mean you are quite familiar, as this we have learnt last year in Maths 1 in ratio and proportion. Now what does that mean? If three terms are in continued proportion, say for example if three values are there or three terms are there A, B and C, and they are in continued proportion, can be written as A is to B is equal to B is to C. That is A upon B is equal to B upon C. Then we used to write it as B square, means B into B is equal to AC. This was geometric mean that we have learnt last year. Same way, now we will relate this to the theorem, right? And instead of A, B, C, we will take the segments. See how? In a right angle triangle, the perpendicular segment to the hypotenuse from the opposite vertex. Now the perpendicular that is drawn to the hypotenuse from the opposite vertex means from vertex Q is the geometric mean of the segment into which the hypotenuse is divided. So we have to prove that QS is the geometric mean which divides the hypotenuse in the ratio. So see how in triangle PQR, seg QS is perpendicular to hypotenuse PR, right? This is given to us. In triangle PQR, QS is perpendicular to hypotenuse PR. Therefore, the two triangles so formed, that is QSR and PSQ, are similar. How? By the property of similarity of two right angle triangles, we can say that these two triangles are similar. So we'll write that triangle QSR similar triangle PSQ. QSR is similar to PSQ, and the property is by the property of similarity of right angled triangles. If the triangles are similar, then the sides are in proportion. So we'll write that therefore QS upon PS is equal to SR upon SQ is equal to QR upon PQ. Corresponding sides of similar triangle. Now, so as to prove that QS is the geometric mean, we have to write it as B square, means we have to take the two ratios, like we should get QS into QS. So it can be our first two ratios, that is QS upon PS is equal to SR upon, instead of SQ I can again write it as QS. Now cross multiply, therefore QS into QS is equal to PS into SR. QS into QS is QS square is equal to PS into SR. Just check if we are getting or not. QS square is equal to PS into SR. So if it is the geometric mean from the opposite vertex is the geometric mean of the segment into which the hypotenuse is divided. So yes, the hypotenuse is divided in the ratio PS into SR. So QS square equals to PS into SR if we are getting QS is the geometric mean. So our last statement will be therefore sec QS is the geometric mean of sec PS and sec SR. Okay, so QS is the geometric mean of PS and SR. Now we'll see the most important theorem of this chapter, that is Pythagoras theorem.